Candles for Barbara by Jon Bernys. My dreams flutter in their final throes, once safely buried but restless in their graves, tugging at my heartstrings once more. Not one dream in particular, but all of them at once. A radiant flock with rainbow-hued wings, bright illusions once soaring sublime, now falling before the spears of a world ruled by time and money. I learned that life is built of little things. I once believed each small moment hid deeper meaning, that the trivial pieces would form a grand design. But slowly I saw how that grand was only a shadow cast by the small and petty. Disillusioned, I gathered up my cherished dreams, my winged hopes and shimmering visions, and buried them quietly in the farthest corner of my heart. Under an old oak I dug a secret grave for them, and planted a wild rose bush to mark the spot. I covered them over in silence and shame, like a thief who steals a glittering ruby necklace, at great risk, only to find it was made of glass. Now I remain invisible to all but the few, who have minds to believe and eyes to truly see. To them I am ever present, a spirit of nature, a meadow sprite flitting among wildflowers, a lake naked basking in silver coves, a wood nymph dancing deep in the pines. They know me, though the world does not. How does one begin an adventure? Perhaps any road will lead there, if I wander far enough. Morning arrives gray and pouring. I open my window to the deluge, whispering into the rain. I confess, I do not belong in civilization. It seems I have been spared for a far more glamorous doom. Not even a stray cat prowls the flooded street below. The rain comes down in droning sheets, intent on punishing the city and everyone in it. Gutters overflow, long since surrendered. Here, people do not live in snug little homes, or burrow in the earth like woodland creatures. They dwell in identical cells stacked in stone cliffs. They even time the boiling of their eggs by the changing of traffic lights. If the signals falter, so do the eggs. Deep under the city, the downtown local arrives. Its 4 yellow headlights probe forward, like the feelers of some giant blind worm. I board and stand at the very back, watching the tunnel lights flare and die. Yellow sparks leaping up, then fading behind. Occasionally a blue star flashes by in the darkness. Once, the red eyes of an express train gleam like a monster roaring out of the abyss. It rushes past, sinister yet impersonal. It doesn't care in the slightest whether I love or loathe this place. It doesn't care about me at all. It is civilization.